You're busy. Oh my gosh, I get it. As a busy entrepreneur, you know that delegating tasks is really the best way to grow your business. But then comes those daunting questions. Where do I find someone reliable? What if they don't have the skills or the experience to get the job done right? Or where in the world do I even start to hand things over? These are the questions that I get over and over again from entrepreneurs, just like you. And, I used to be the same way. I used to wonder, like, how am I going to get all of these tasks for my own business done when I'm trying to do everything else for all of my clients? And then, I started to think, project management, having a great team, and my zone of genius. And I'm sure that you've heard this phrase over and over again for the past few years, and it has been growing in popularity because every single leader has a zone, right? Let me say that again. Every single leader has a zone. But you know what? They fail to stay within their lane, which is why we see such a huge outbreak of entrepreneur burnout. You really do need to be able to focus on the things that matter the most in your business. Those things that are going to grow your business and light you up. So how do you delegate successfully? Well, let's dive on in. Hello and welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. I'm your host, Jenny Lyon, and today I thought I would really dig into how to successfully delegate your to-do list so you don't burn out. So let's do a quick brain dump, right? Grab a piece of paper or open up the notepad on your phone and write down 5 things in 1 minute that you can delegate to your virtual team or your virtual assistant. Don't overthink it, just write them down and then sort it later. We all have that rolling task list that wakes us up at 2 a.m, right? I have that too. Last night, I woke up probably 2, 3 a.m. going, I need to do that. Oh my gosh, what about that? And then my brain just kind of kicks in, so if you brain dump them and sort them out later, that can be a huge help. And if you don't have a virtual assistant or a virtual team like ours yet, we can definitely help with that. So please reach out and grab a spot on my calendar. I'm happy to chat anytime, and you can do so at jennylyon.com/chat. So let's start with the to-do or the not to do. We all have those things that we want to do, shouldn't be doing, and then downright hate doing. And as the CEO of your business and your world, why are you still doing them? That's right, you really shouldn't be. So let's identify those taxing tasks, so you can hand them off and pop a little champagne because you're going to have so much extra time. So take a moment and write down your tasks and really evaluate your day. So here are some categories that can really help you to decide what to delegate. So number 1, only I can ... What are those things that only you can do? Number 2, my virtual assistant should do ... What are the tasks that your virtual assistant really should be doing for you? Number 3, I hate to ... Make a list of all of the things that you know need to get done in your business, but you absolutely hate doing them. Number 4, I love and want to ... List all of those things that, just really light you up, that you love to do and that you look forward to doing and really do want to do. Number 5, avoid at all costs. These are the items that I don't want to do, I'm not going to do, I'm going to put them on my to-do list and they're going to stay there forever. And then number 6, everything else. So just list out everything else that didn't fall into categories 1 through 5. And don't feel like you have to do this all right now while you're listening. I do have a free download that you can grab that will walk you through this whole process. So you can sit down and do it when you have a little bit more time. You can grab that at jennylyon.com/delegate. So next up is your systems and your procedures. You know what they say, work smarter, not harder. Oh my gosh, this is 1000% true. This is where SOPs or standard operating procedures come in. So I've talked about procedure manuals before, and it's really even more important when it comes to efficiently onboarding and delegating to your virtual team. So a general rule of thumb is if the task is performed more than once, it needs to be documented. So using tools such as Loom, my favorite, I will leave a link for you in the show notes, and Google Drive, for written documentation, they will be a lifesaver for training your virtual assistant or any future team members. And if you don't know, Loom is a way that you can record videos to show your screen. And then, of course, you can store everything in Google Drive. And don't forget, you can have your virtual assistant create these for you and then maintain them for you in the future. Next up is to set it and forget it. Oh my gosh. So you want to delegate to elevate. Should we say that again, right? You want to delegate to elevate. Once you delegate the task to your virtual team, leave it. I know, it's so much easier said than done, but it's so imperative for both the success of your virtual team and yourself. No one wants to be micromanaged, and you don't want to be a micromanager. You don't have time for that. You really want to empower your team by setting them up for success with proper training and systems, and then watch them shine. And creating this safe space for your team really allows you to take back your time and focus on what you really need to do. And it gives them the room to work without fear of failure. So set it and forget it. I believe in you. You can do this. Next step is to be super specific. Oh my gosh. So part of successfully delegating tasks off of your to-do list permanently is providing clear and complete instructions for your assistant. It's really important to communicate clearly from the get-go. So you want to make sure that you're clear about what's expected, right? You want to include deadlines and milestones, and you want to make sure that there's no surprises on either end, right? And don't assume that people know why they need to do something or the exact way that it needs to be done, right? Play to your team's strengths, but also set them up for success. And then next up is feedback loops. Oh my gosh. So feedback is one of the most important parts of delegating, and it really works both ways. If your virtual team has done well with a task that you assign to them, then let them know and offer them genuine praise. And if they've fallen short, don't be afraid to give constructive criticism or feedback that will help guide future performance. Delegating is hard, but the sooner that, people do start to do it, the better, right? You don't need to hire an entire staff of employees when there are talented people out there who want nothing more than the opportunity to make money while working remotely for clients that they respect and admire. And that's where we come in. If this is something that sounds of interest to you, please reach out and schedule a call. I'm happy to jump on and, go through what items you can delegate. What tasks shouldn't you be doing, but definitely need to be done to help grow your business and to start making your life a little bit easier. Well, I hope you found these tips on successfully delegating to your virtual team helpful. I look forward to hearing all of your success stories, so please reach out, and I'll see you next time on another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. See you soon.